Hello, everyone. How are we doing? Not that button. How are we doing? Good morning. God, technology's really been kicking my fucking ass. It's been really kicking my ass with starting streams recently.
What does this button do?
I have no idea, Lost. I have no idea, but you've been pressing it for 17 months. Lost, thank you so very much for 17 months. Thank you. Thank you very much. You can now legally drive in the UK as well. No, Lost, wait! What am I thinking? Hang on. Did I think? Hang on a minute. Hang on. Let me think. I had a thing. I had a thing right on the tip of my tongue, but it's gone now. Got any idea what I was going to say? Gone. It's gone. Nope, it's gone. It's gone. How are we doing today?
Old age comes for us all.
It does, Shimin, it does. I had it, I even exclaimed, I had it on the tippy of my tongue. It's just gone. Shimin, thank you. Thank you so very much for 500 biddies. Thank you. It was right there. I mean, just, you know. Guys, do your brain training exercises. Don't end up like me. Good morning, everyone. Good morning, Tom. Good morning, Mr. West. Good morning, Dogi. Good morning. It's the most important person of the stream. Hello. Good morning, Chad. Good morning, Kate Diggity. How are we doing today? Good morning, Homer. Ticket. Oh, tasty. Tasty. We had some cheese earlier as well. Yes. How are you doing? What's your birthday? Do you know? It. What are you planning for it, Kiddiggity? What are you planning for it? You gonna have a special cake? Take it. I haven't been giving her enough treats during streams. She's been having there's been a surplus at the end of the day. Take it. Oh yeah. Delicious. So I've gotta up the treats. Right, you gonna catch this one? Catch! No, we didn't catch it. Come on. Get back. Ready? Catch! Oh, I swear she catches them normally. I swear she's really good at it. Tika and the dog being conditioned to get treats when you stream. One day you're gonna go into the computer room, the dog's gonna be there with OBS turned on waiting for treats. Honestly, she's gotten so good with my schedule now. Like, she is really good at waiting until I get up from my computer at like 5. And she's sitting there, she's waiting. She's like, I can tell you're wrapping up the stream, mother. I can tell you are. She's sitting there waiting. And then as soon as I get up, she's like, oh my god, it's fast time. Oh my god, give me cuddles. Such a sweetie. Yeah, no, her, I get only a little bit of cheese, but it was very mature cheddar. So her farts have already been quite apparent. Absolutely nothing. Visited family in my hometown last week where we had a small cozy celebration and that was nice. You know, there is nothing better on a birthday than to do nothing. Like, I know some people are like, oh, I want a crazy party. No, there is nothing better than doing nothing. You better get yourself a cake though. Like, if I don't hear tomorrow that you've got a cake, I'm gonna be very unhappy. Cheese. Get some cheese, Gromit. I was doing it to Greg, because I was like, you got some cheese, Greg? Because obviously she was like, she quite likes cheese. And she's like, I don't know. You've given me some cheese, but is there any more cheese? Have you got any more cheese? She's such a sweetie. What was I thinking? Oh, yeah. So I heard back about my car for anyone who's invested in my car now. I heard back, and apparently it's just the battery. So that's considerably, like, that's a much cheaper fix than if it had actually been the starter motor. So that's pretty nice. That's pretty good. That was pretty King Peepo news. I was very happy about that. Yeah, so I just need to get a new battery. So that's not, like, obviously I'm not overjoyed. I'm not like, yay! But it's, yeah, it's nice. It's good news. It's good news, and I'm pretty happy. And honestly, like, getting a new battery does put my mind at ease a little bit. It's like when I got the new clutch, I'm like, right, you know, that doesn't need to be dealt with for however long the clutch lasts for, and that, like, my new battery doesn't need to be dealt with for however long the battery it lasts for now. So I don't need to worry about it. Whereas, I don't know, I'm maybe a little bit neurotic when it comes to my car, or, you know, I'm a little bit, because I'm so used to it going wrong. I swear to God, there's no point where my car is kind of not having something going wrong with it. So I get a little bit like, oh my God, it's the battery. Oh my God, when is the clutch gonna go? Oh my God, when is the starter motor gonna go? And at least if I know it's just been changed, and I know it can't be that, right? You can find your batteries in any other car. Just pop the hood and take it out. They won't mind. Could you imagine my neighbors being like, why is our car not starting? Where's our battery gone? Oh, I have a Halloween themed store. Bought donuts. Oh, okay. Oh, are they filled with like strawberry jam, so that when you bite into it, it looks like blood? Tegan, I'm already there. I'm already there. I'm already there. I'm like, oh God, what's wrong with my knee this morning? Oh, yeah. Just cars are such a pain. They're such a pain. Like, so the seals aren't any good on my car. You know, like where the door seals. So when it's raining, and I'm driving along, it's mainly on the driver's side, so it really only affects me. I'm driving along, and there's like a little, like a little shower next to me. It's real nice. It's real nice. It's nice because I get out of the car and then just one side of me is wet. And because the seals aren't any good, when I reach, say, 60 miles an hour, my car starts to scream at me because there's clearly just like a minuscule opening of that allows air to whistle through it. So we'll get up to 60 and we'll start to hear. That's what I say to Greg, that's how you get tinnitus. Hey, Pro, how are you doing? Put some duct tape. Oh yeah, we call it gaffer tape. You're right. So what I ideally want to do is take it to someone and because I'm not exactly sure where the seals are broken. I just know that I get wet. Like, I just know that when it's raining, my arm gets wet. And when I get in the car after it's rained, you know, the like little handle that the door handle on the inside, there's a little bit of pool of water. So my coffee's closed. Yeah, it is at the moment. Sometimes I can't tell. Oh, they've got an orange filling. Oh, I don't think I've ever had a donut with an orange filling. I'm a fan of chocolate orange, so I think I'd like a chocolate donut with an orange filling. Sounds like my car's on its last leg. I don't know. So we bought it. When did we buy it? Last year. Maybe we bought it last year at some point. And maybe it was longer. No, I'm sure it was last year. And immediately had to spend a horrific amount of money repairing it. Because of course I bought it, the brakes weren't any good, the tires popped. So we bought it from the dealer, and on the way home, driving it home, the tires popped. Because of course, then we got to the tire place. They were like, right, the brake, you need to have your brakes done because they're not safe to drive home on either. So I had to have the brakes done. And the clutch then the clutch then needed doing. I think then it failed its MOT test for an illegal fuel cap because they'd sold it to me with an illegal fuel cap on it. Great. And some brake fluid leaking as well. So that all needed to be fixed on it. Very, very unfortunate. Very unfortunate. And now the battery's just gone. The tires have fucking popped like 3 more times, so I've needed more tires. I needed more tires, and that's not the car's fault. That's not the car's fault. Like, I swear to God, if it goes 6 months without me getting a flat fucking tire, we're good. Because I swear I've had the tires changed on this like 2 or 3 times now. I don't know if anything else has gone wrong with it. I think other than that, it's been fine. But if you would believe it, I think that's still better than the last car we had. So yeah, the brakes didn't work. It didn't have a legal engine. I actually just found out it was made of wood. Yeah, it was it's been unfortunate. It's been a little bit unfortunate. Yeah, the illegal fuel cap I was really angry about. Or no, I mean, am I ever really like absolutely fuming? I mean, I was, it pickled my radishes a bit because so the dealership that we bought it had also just MOT'd the car. So it appeared, and it had the fuel cap on it. So it appears what the dealership did was that they MOT'd the car themselves, got it through its MOT and then sold it in an unsafe state to this chumpo. Yeah, tated my tots. Exactly. Tated my tots. And then when the chump, takes it to MOT it, it turns out that it fails its MOT with the illegal fuel cap that was already on it when I bought it. So all of this, though, is better than the last car. We were driving to my parents for Christmas. And we're sitting at some lights. We're driving down this kind of fairly straight road, and there's some lights at the end. So we're like slowly kind of nudging to the lights. It's fairly trafficky. And I hear this weird scraping. I'm like, what is that? What is that scraping, Greg? And I'm like, Greg, wind down your window. Wind down the window. Greg winds down the window. And I'm like, dang, that scraping's loud. What is that? I hope it's not coming from my car. And, we drive forward a little bit, and I'm like, well, it still kind of sounds like it's coming from my car. And, we get off that road. And I'm like, yeah, that's coming from my car. We then get to my parents'. But remember, this is Christmas as well. So no garages are open. I then look under my car, and it's the exhaust pipe has fallen off the underside of my car and is scraping along the road because it's attached at the back, but it's not attached in the middle. It's just they're scraping along the road. Couldn't get it fixed because it was Christmas. So we had to wait. So we had to drive all the way back home. Everyone else on the road must have just had Hey Foxy, good morning. Do we always have that bicycle dragging behind the car? Why is there a severed leg? Is that severed cyclist leg? Yeah, it was. Yeah, everybody was looking at us as we were going along because my car was just like clearly the exhaust was hanging off my car and just scraping along. I bet there were fucking sparks flying off of it. Yeah, you're right, Tegan. You're right. Yeah. No, I mean, it was pretty bad. It was pretty bad. Yeah, that was pretty bad. I mean, it's not so the wheel bearing on my car, not this one, the other car, also went. And I remember that was maybe a little bit more dangerous to have driven on. It wasn't, I didn't drive on it deliberately. I didn't know the wheel bearing had gone. I was like, wow, my car sounds like a Boeing plane, like a really large commercial air flight. Wow, what is that noise? So I drove it to the mechanics. I look it up online and they're like, oh yeah, your wheel bearing's probably gone. Drive really carefully because the wheel could fall off. And I'm like, great, fantastic. So then I've got to drive it all the way to the mechanics as well, with this wheel that I know is not particularly safe on it. And I'm just sitting there praying like, please don't fly off, please don't fly off, please don't fly off, please don't fly off. No loss! My little girl loves your accent. Oh, that's so sweet. How are the capybaras lost? I want to be filled in. I want to be filled in on the zoo trip, please. What mirror did I break to give you the 7 years of bad luck? I just think my driving instructor like just put a curse on me. May all her cars be broken. Yeah. I don't even want to, like, imagine if someone like put in front of me how much I've spent on fixing my cars. Imagine how absolutely horrific that would be. I did see the picture. I did. I saw the capybaras. They're looking so cute. So the I do have what's it called? I do have roadside assistance. Which means if I break down in the middle of the road, they'll come down and they'll pick me up. I have only once had to call them. That was when my tire. It was another time when my tire popped. Again on Christmas, different tire, same car though, and I called the roadside assistance. It was completely pitch black. I'm sure I've told the story before, that it was in the middle of nowhere. It absolutely in the middle of nowhere. It was raining. It was pitch black. Because it was like on a country lane or whatever, and my tire popped. Or it was, it was rapidly deflating. As we were driving along, we could hear. I call them. I'm like, "Hi, could you come and deal with me?" And they were like, "Yeah, sure. That'll be 8 hours. That will be 8 hours for them to come and get me." So I've never used them since. I've got it just in case. I told them that I didn't almost as long as an ambulance here. I told them that I didn't need them, and we just called Greg's dad. Got Greg's dad to come out. Welcome! Thank you very much for the follow. Thank you very much. I'm glad you enjoy my terrible car stories. I feel like everybody identifies with bad car stories, right? Everyone identifies with the moment that you're driving and you just hear shh, or you just hear it's fucking awful. Yeah, so if roadside assistance means that you have to be a specific amount away from your home, and then they will tow you to the nearest mechanic. Making breakfast and enjoying my stories on the TV. Oh, Foxy, I'm glad. Foxy, I hope your breakfast is better. I have you better luck with your breakfast than I have with my cars. May her cars break and her poops be hard. That's honestly how it feels. Ever since then, I've just never been able to get a poop out. Never been able to get a poop out. Never had a car that worked. Yeah, that was unfortunate as well. So roadside assistance only helps me with that. But if the car breaks down at my home, I have to get it towed by the garage, or the garage has to come out to me. A series of unfortunate events. That's what I say to Greg Rooks when something bad happens. It's just it's just a series of unfortunate events. It's fine. I don't know. I don't think I've got any others. Can't think of... Can't think of any other terrible, terrible stories off the top of my head. Obviously, all of them have been terrible, but... yeah. Is Badger cursed? I think so. I reckon when Greg starts driving my car, miraculously, it'll never break down again, right? Most likely, Homer. I'm most likely cursed. Great. Great, I'm glad that we cleared that up. We don't have an ambulance for the next 12 hours. We've got to bring a fallen girl in on your own. Oh my god. Yeah, and you shouldn't have moved her. It's because the people dealing with the ambulance calls aren't the same people who are dealing with the person when they get there. So the people dealing with the ambulance calls are like, yeah, just stick her in the car and come, get to A&E. Whereas the people dealing with the calls, the people dealing with the emergency are like, what the fuck, You shouldn't have moved them. Yeah. Bye. Bye! What do you want? She looks back at me and she's like, Mother, do you have any more cheese? Do you have any cheese? Honestly, I am only pleased that my car broke down at home because it meant that my car didn't break when I was out with the dog. Imagine the dog being in the back of the car, not being able to start it. We'd be like, oh, fuck. What do we do with her? Right, let me start up Senua. Because I had to restart my whole PC when the camera wouldn't work. Oh, some cinnamon rolls, a sausage and cheese, sauteed onions, and the Foxy. Oh, so loud. Foxy, like a hotel breakfast. That sounds so nice. What did I have for breakfast? I had cheese. I had cheese on some crackers for breakfast. It was really good cheese. I'll turn off this music. Right. I bet my farts are gonna smell absolutely awful. There we go. Pathetically nibbling on a bit of molded cheese. No, it's really nice cheese, I swear. It's really nice cheese. I had some crackers with it and some chutney. It was lovely. It was a lovely breakfast. Oh, Foxy, yes please. I think I'd take a cinnamon roll. The peppers might make me have a bit of gas. Having a fight Suzu for food. Yeah, we were competing over the cheese. Honestly, that cheese is, I think, the first thing that I've ever seen her, like, savor. Like, she didn't just bite my fingers off to get it. She savored that shit. She slurped it up. She was like, nom 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 nom. And then licked my fingers afterwards because obviously, she wanted to get all residual Tritos. Oh, Los, did you see the tigers as well? I know you said you were excited to see some tigers. We're stuck here. Remember, I got a little bit cranky last stream, because which I never do. I never get cranky, because I was a little bit stuck with this puzzle. You see, there's a hole over there. There's two holes over there, and we've got to figure out how to imagine the holes filled. Yes. I got a little bit cranky because I couldn't figure out how to. Yeah, she's a lady of good tastes. It seems like she preferred So we had some nice cheddar, and we were gifted it by Greg's parents. They gave us some nice cheddar, and they gave us some nice red Leicester. And I think she preferred the red Leicester. You didn't see any tigers, but you did see. Oh my god, you saw some lemurs. They were physically fit. Oh, were they like lemur chads? Were they absolute strong boys? Some swole lemurs, yeah. Oh, yes! See, this is why sometimes it's really good to leave a game, walk away from it, and come back. Give her a Ferrero Rocher permit next. I've never had a Ferrero Rocher. Rocher? Ferrero Rocher? Rocher? I've never had to pronounce it because I don't eat them. But they do always look really nice. They look really luxe with the like the gold. The S tier, not gonna lie. If you could lie, that would be great. If you could just tell me that shit.
The Northmen say that at Ragnarok, the gods will face a ship full of their foes, which Loki has steered to Asgard. It carries the fire giants, the wolf that will eat the sun, and all kinds of dark creatures. Surt will join them with his sword of fire. The cliffs will crash. Trolls will walk the land. Men will tread the road to hell. And the heavens will split open.
Raid! Has the warm climate affected my regularity? It's actually quite cold in hell. If anything, it's a little bit chilly. Oh, what? Not that that has helped or hindered my regularity. Actually, I haven't shit this morning. So I can imagine that at the end of stream I'm going to be sitting very much with one in the chamber. You think that? Thank you, chat. They're cheap. They're cheap. See, I wouldn't want to eat them. I only eat Lux chocolate. Do they do dark chocolate, Ferrero Rocher? Sold as fancy candy that their nutty crackle is a facade. It cracks and you're left with a chewy center ends up feeling cheated. You know something that's never appealed to me? Toffifees. They just, I mean, I can't eat them anyway, but I don't know. They just don't. They look like something you would eat and feel a bit sick after, you know? I bet I'm gonna have to fight some dudes, or am I already? Huh. Oh my god, that guy's not. look at his grundle. Toffifees are nice. Toffifees. Oh, a toffifee. Okay. Oh. I'm sure I have been here.
The Northmen say that each god will do battle at Ragnarok.
Hey, I would not
will
even.
fight the monstrous wolf and be killed, but his son will avenge him and plunge his sword into the heart of the beast. Freyr will face Surt, but he had given his sword away for love, and without it, he cannot defend himself against the flames. Thor will smite the Midgard serpent to no avail. The sun will grow black, the earth will sink into the sea, the stars will disappear, fire and water will meet, steam will shoot up, flames will play against the sky.
I love how
The
like dramatic
heavens
he
and
is.
earth and all the world will be burned, all the gods will be dead, and the warriors of Valhalla and the people everywhere. Senua, prepare yourself for Ragnarok, for it is nigh.
I feel like that is like setting us up and. Oh, fuck off! Fucking achievement bloody noises all the time. They make me so angry. Oh, there's. I knew it. I knew it. Oh, he's cool. Is he the first? No, I don't think he's. Oh dear. I was wondering if this was the first. Oh, I got him right. Oh, he's got a friend.
You're close.
I want to get this guy. Happy Thursday, Stephen. Oh dear. Oopsie daisy.
She's hurt. She won't make it.
But it's Sunday.
Surprise him. She's hurt. There's blood.
How was I supposed to see that?
It's nearly over. Finish.
Am I done? Am I good? Oh my god, there's another man! Fuck off! These fucking men! I will, I do have a bit of a... Oh my god. Bit of a criticism, I guess. Oh my god. Look at him fly. For how I found this game a little bit towards the end. I think I found it a little bit bloated with enemies just towards the end. It kind of feels like, oh dang, the game was too short. So we would just put loads of enemies in rooms that you have to go past to deal with the puzzles. And it ends up feeling just like a little bit, like a little bit bloated. Because I feel like you know, it almost feels a little bit like Control. You know, I'm going into a room and I'm fighting the same 5 enemies that I fought half an hour ago, you know, and then I go into a different room and I get the same kind of feeling. But that would be probably my only criticism. But I get it because, you know, I think devs are under a lot of pressure to make their games longer. Oh yeah, my arm isn't... Yeah, don't try not to die, right? Yeah, it does seem to slowly be getting towards my neck. Yeah, devs are in so much pressure to make their games longer, right? So, you let your game be shorter and have people criticize you for it being too short, or do you kind of pat it out a little bit? So I feel like kind of no win. I've got a bit of a headache. Right? The end is always nigh. Yeah, no, I know what you mean. Like, people always saying that, this is the end of the world. This is the end of the world. Honestly, I would have, me and Greg were talking about that too, Harbour. I said I would prefer more puzzles than more enemies. But then, that is because I like puzzles. Whereas perhaps different people would prefer more enemies rather than doing more puzzles. Like, I reckon that an enemy will spawn on this bridge, right? Ah! Sorry. What a fucking... Yeah, like, this is just... Like, I've just fought these enemies. I can't be bothered. They just get It's... I bet there's gonna be some enemies that spawn screams as soon as they do. I can't remember what button it was. Is it F? Yeah, it's older. Well, yeah, it is F. Oh my god, they can fall off! Oh my god, they can fall off the sides! Okay. Can I, like, keep pushing him? Go on, get off. Yeah! I'm gonna push all of them off. Oh, bullshit! Bullshit!
It's not over. It's not over. Keep going.
I just watched the Deep Space Nine episode last night where Miles O'Brien was time skipping.
They've surrounded you.
Just on an update of where I am on Deep Space Nine.
Finish this.
Yeah, I fucking love Miles O'Brien. I love Keiko as well. I understand why they've, I'm presuming maybe the actress wasn't available. So they had her go to Bejor for a little bit.
Fight again. Spill their blood.
Come on, get off. Get off. Get off the side! Oh yeah! Get off the side. Oh lord, he's real. Oh, I hate these axe guys. Oh, I love Garrick! I think he is such a fun character. Like, I feel like he adds so much to every episode he is involved in. Like, I am so... kind of... whenever Garrick is in an episode, I am so interested in what he's gonna be... like, what we're gonna find out about him. And kind of... what he's gonna add to the episode. You know? I quite like Golden Cat as well. I think because he's a bit of a rarer character to see in an episode, you know. I don't like Golden Cat. But he's such a rare character to kind of see in an episode. There we go. Oh god, there's another one. Yes, there is. Like, I really enjoyed that episode where they accidentally tripped off the security measures in Deep Space Nine. You know, where the workers' uprising. Really loved that, where Golden Cat came down because he thought it was funny.
Behind you.
And he ended up getting stuck. I thought that was a great episode. That was really, really funny. And I also like Garrick in it as well. Yeah, attention all Bajoran workers. And then, oh, I can see Golden Cat, you're trying to escape, you know? I loved that. Oh, fuck. I thought he was going to be slowed down. He wasn't. You're pooping, Steven! I hope it is smooth and easy. Oh, there's more. Like, this just feels like they're just trying to extend the time a little bit. Which, again, I understand. But equally, I can't be bothered to fight more of the same enemies over and over again, you know?
The path to hell.
Drunk.
I can sense her.
We did it. We did it, though.
She's getting closer to hell. She's going to die.
Yeah, I'm into the Dominion intrigue already. I maybe halfway through Series 3, I think. Stop getting murdered and talking about your favorite anime characters. They're not anime!
If she sacrifices herself,
For once, I'm not actually talking about anime. Steven.
what happens to us?
Thank you for the chat, love.
We die too. Do we die too? We die too. I don't want to.
We'll all die someday.
I don't want to die.
And when everyone's gone,
I'm gonna sneeze.
even the gods will die.
We don't want to
There we go.
Stop. Turn back. Stop. Stop her.
I was hoping that it would be a boss battle next.
She's to die. She won't stop. Stop.
Savor these moments. Oh, doesn't this look beautiful though? The reflections of the fire.
I didn't ask you to be a part of me. If you don't want to die with me, then leave me
Thank
alone.
you guys. I think I've got the difficulty turned to auto.
Please stop. Please
I just
stop. Please stop. Please stop. Please stop. Please. Please, stop. You'll never come back if you go there.
There is nothing to go back to.
We only have each other now. Don't abandon me.
Everyone suffers. They were right about me.
Listen to me, not them. They are
Oh,
afraid,
dang.
like children scared of the dark.
So was I.
They made up monsters to fill the void. That doesn't make them real.
They made them real.
No!
Follow your soul and let go of the Senua of old. For there lies your weakness, and the darkness will find it.
Lost oh, it's silent now.
It's not like the old stories, is it? The noble warrior facing evil in search of victory and honor.
Nastrovia.
Clear dividing lines. No. Oh, this place is not quite like that. It's as if it knows that true torment lies within.
Still one voice left.
Memories you cannot defeat.
I'm not sure whose this
Cannot
voice is.
escape.
There seems to be like the
This
narrator.
is her hell.
Like the narrator is talking to us. They know we're here, so it can't be Senua. Your mum. I don't think it's my mum. It could be my mum. Because I think the deep voice is my dad. Maybe an older? Oh, yeah. Is that my mom? Oh, boy.
Show them a medieval woodcut of your dad.
There's my dad! I knew it was my dad! Medieval woodcut, my dad. Thank you for...
Faces fear and suffering.
Yeah, big oof. Clearly we'd we'd like repress this, right? Oh, they did.
I remember it clearly now.
Yeah.
She has nothing to fear anymore. The gods have saved your mother. Through my hand.
You killed her.
Oh, my dad killed her?
It is the will of the gods.
Fuck the gods! You did this to her! Why?
This is what happens when you listen to the voices of the underworld. They crawl into your soul and rot you from the inside. Defy the gods like your mother, and the darkness will come for you too. You understand, Senua?
Dang, this is a big oofers, isn't it?
I do understand. You cursed me with your own madness. I was just a child. You created this darkness! You created this darkness so you could hide behind it!
Only suffering brings salvation. It is the way of the gods.
Is my dad dead? Or is he alive? Oh, hello, Doki. You creeped me out. Come here. Yeah.
You are a lie! She didn't defy the gods. She defied you. And so you killed her.
You didn't pray to the gods. You prayed to your mother. Your mother, who was too weak to fight the darkness and abandoned you.
You tortured her. You killed her. You are the darkness.
You think the evil voice is actually Dillian? Oh my god, Irvin. Imagine. Straight out of nowhere. Ah, no! Jesus Christ.
Those rituals, the
What if it was
years of
Drew?
isolation, the pain that still haunts you. It was the only way to fight.
If we consider diplomatic approach.
The darkness is inside you and it will destroy you.
You're a liar!
No, Senua. The darkness is here. You cannot wish it away. And it will
Sit down, have a cookie and a tea and sort this. Let's just sort this out real easy.
I won't let you kill me.
Is that my dad over there? Like is the nude is the nude person not Hella, or is it my dad?
Watch out.
Oh, that voice lied to me. That voice lied.
Be careful, Senua.
Oh no, it didn't. Okay. There we go. They feel a little bit easier to kill. There's a lot of them, heck. The voices sound like they're being a lot kinder. I don't really want to kill these axe boys, they're my least favorite. Oh, the music though. Have they brought out a soundtrack of this game? Because if not, like... the music is absolutely fantastic. Oh, big boy. Ow. Maybe that's my mum. Because it's a lot kinder, the voice. Oh dear. Hey, Order! Hey, Ham. Welcome in, both of you. Hope you're having really lovely Tuesdays. Oh my god, I didn't think he could do like a whole fucking 180 turn.
Watch out. Behind you.
Didn't think he had that kind of turning circle on him. Another one's just spawned in.
Through your darkness. You're a liar and a murderer. And if you really are Hela, then I have a sword here that can kill a god.
Oh, is it a puzzle? Puzzle? I don't know if I'm supposed to be looking at it and seeing like a pattern, or whether I'm just supposed to... Oh, no, I'm just supposed to run up to it, okay. I'm like, focus, focus!
Backwards to wallow in your miserable past. You're making a mistake searching for Dillion. The same mistake that killed him in the first place. I'm trying to save you from yourself. You still believe it is a lie? The plague of darkness, the butchering of Dillion by the Northmen. You saw it yourself.
You told everyone I was cursed. They believed.
Did you recognize the voice?
I believed.
Who does it sound like?
Tell me, Senua, where is Dillion's soul if the darkness is a lie? How you saved her?
I forgot. Heller isn't very articulate, I will say that.
I know he's here.
They do a lot of screaming.
Dillion, I know you're here. Hold on. I'll find you.
Oh. Interesting. Oh. I haven't met you before. Hello. Oh, I like... look! Wow! It's like made out of oil. Oh! Oh, not fucking you. I hated you so much. That was a boss. Maybe the other guy was as well. Oh my god. Hang on. Maybe I'm refighting all the bosses? Another one? Oh, I guess so. That guy from Witcher 3. What, Gaunter Dim? Eredin. Oh, what the Wild Hunt guy. I don't have it up at the moment. Oh, I do.
trying to trick me again with your lies. I know he's here. You took him from me. You have
Hey,
him.
okay, good morning.
Scott, Dillion is dead. Let him go now. I'm warning
Or what? What can he do to me that you haven't already? Fight me. Come on.
Oh, do we get to fight our dad? Okay.
Behind you.
you. Betrayed your own father. You betrayed the gods in search of Dillion, in search of love. Look where that's got you. Let go of the battle. Let go of redemption. Let go of Dillion.
Watch out.
Don't let your darkness hurt anyone else.
Fine.
Watch out. Watch out.
I want to kill as many of them as I can while this is on. While the slow-mo is on. Makes it so significantly easier.
Watch out. Behind you.
They're very polite. They're very polite. They let me finish my fight with other people before they get involved. Very nice of them. I can't see even.
Watch out. Behind you.
Oh dear. I'm not sure if I'm meant to die here. Am I meant to die here? I can't be meant to die. There's not been one single part of this game where I think I've meant to be meant to die.
Watch out. Watch out. Be careful, Senua. Careful, Senua. Done enough. I'm going to die. Killing yourself. Behind you. Let go. Go, Senua. I'm going behind you.
They're really trying to kill me here. an island. It is no politics here, Galax. Because I have one.
Stop. You're killing yourself. Watch out.
Am I supposed to like attack Hela? Whoa!
To fight it. Watch out.
Maybe go after my dad? It's not super easy to okay. Oh, I went through my dad's grundle.
Go of your battle. Killing yourself.
If you have more than 1080 hours in a battle game,
A battle game.
played it longer than someone was an office good job.
Alex, thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. I did see that one. Remember to keep it. Remember to keep it unpolitical, guys. Not that you specified who had been in office, you know. Right? How many of these fucking enemies are there?
Behind you. Be careful, Senua. Let go of Dillion. Go of your battle. Stop. You're killing yourself. Watch out.
Am I supposed to die? My first instinct was right that I am meant to die. Am I meant to die? My dad looks mighty silly.
Watch out. Watch out. Let go, Senua. Let go of your battle. You're going to die.
Okay.
Video game.
Battle game.
Video game.
Video game.
Video game.
Oh! Watch Mojo! Watch Mojo. I think it's got a limit of how many you can have in one message, so you might have not gotten to Kanye. Why is it only Watch Mojo that can say video game properly? Alex, thank you. I guess maybe they didn't have a sample of them saying it, whereas Watch Mojo is like the top 10 video games. Okay, I did have to die. Maybe we have been saying it wrong all this time. Maybe it's supposed to be video games. I love video games. I did have to die. I feel like that should be specified a little bit clearer. I took 30 minutes for this section. Did you not realize you had to die either? Yeah, but my mom was like, let go of Dillion, you know? Yeah, they're unreliable. Like, we don't want to let go of Dillion.
If you're alive, and there's no doubt, then you never took him from me, did you? And I can't save Dorian.
I know this is a really serious moment, but I can't help but wonder how bad that severed head smells now. Oh yeah, the song during the music has been so fucking good.
Is that what you want me to believe? After all you've done to me? And to him? But you're a liar!
Aquila Star, thank you so much for giving us something. I would not even
To confuse me and deceive
get
me!
in it. Thank you so very much, Aquila Star.
I know you have him!
Thank you, thank you. Hey, Cavi, good morning. I would not even. Welcome back to the weenies.
That's what you want, isn't it? My soul. Take it! I'll be a slave for you. I'll fight with you at Ragnarok.
So, I don't think this is a good idea, because the idea is that we want to be back with Dillion, whereas giving our soul to Hela is going to be a terrible idea, because it means that we're never going to see him again. I wonder if that's our mum as well, because our mum was burnt half. We saw that she burnt half of her face. Share a picture of my dad. The rot isn't going too badly. I mean, it is kind of up to my neck now, but...
But if you won't, you will have to kill me. Because I've got nothing left. No fear. No hate. No quest. Nothing.
Oh yeah, it was my watch telling me to get up and get up and have a walk around, and I was like, no,
I have no.
I shan't be doing that. She won't be really dead. Right?
I learned the hard way to not be afraid of death, Senua. Because a life without loss.
Well, I have one. Dillion always is nude. In every cutscene with him in, he's never got clothes on.
You turn your back on death, and all you can see is the shadow that it casts. The longer you hide from it, the longer the shadow grows until...
This place is pretty cold. Yeah, maybe this is a memory of him. Maybe you're right.
When our time comes, we must look death in the eye and embrace it as a friend.
You guys. The nudist. Free the pee. Free the nipple. See, we all go down the same idea channel. He's in hell, maybe his punishment is permanent chilies. Oh god, that head is vibrating. Maybe that is me. Maybe I am Hella. You know? Yeah, lips do look a little bit cracked.
Never forget what it is like to see the world as a child, Senua. Every autumn leaf is like a work of art. Every rolling cloud a moving picture. Every day a new story. We too emerge from this magic, like a wave from the ocean.
Oh, she's the voice as well.
Only to return to the sea.
Fucking dumped the head? It is me!
Goodbye, my love.
Do not mourn the waves, the leaves, and the clouds. Even in darkness, the wonder and the beauty of this world never leaves us. It is always there, waiting to be seen again.
This is where my story once began. And so it has to end here. Because I cannot see further than this. Follow us. We have another story to tell. My friend, go with her. This now will be your story to witness.
It's hard to tell how mixed up you feel. Hoping what you need is behind every door. Each time you get hurt, I don't want you to change.
The music does feel like so it's a little bit different, the music, than from the rest of the game. The darkness reaching ahead and deleting your progress was a lie. They told me that lie! That made me so anxious throughout the whole game!
This feeling is not joy. I truly understand. Please don't cry now. Please don't go. I want you to
What's the point? Well, that's just mean! What doesn't make me anxious? I want to talk about it. Oh wow. Wow. Oh, hello, Madoki. Hi. Game's finished. What happens when we finish a game? Go. Wow, what was that? Doesn't understand where it's coming from. Like, I must investigate. It must be coming from somewhere else. Is there a post-credit scene? Well, we're gonna wait to find out to see if there is. I feel like it was such... The music was... I don't know, the visuals were so... I'm trying to think of one thing that was my standout from the game. I feel like it might be the music. The music was so good. The visuals were so good. Oh, it was a very good game. I enjoyed that a lot more than I thought I was going to, if I'm honest. I really like that. I will add in, though. I wish we'd buried the head, rather than just chucked it off the side of the mountain.
Books.
Thank you for... Yeah, I wish we'd buried the head rather than just yeeting it off the side of the yeeting it off the side of the mountain. Because like now poor Dillian's head is like, it's not just gonna disappear. That head's gonna like bump down the mountain, you know? It's... I feel like we went through so much to keep that head with us. It would have been nice if we'd like put it somewhere, right? The head is headed somewhere. Yeah, I guess so. It's fully letting go. Well, you say no chance of seeing it again. What if we get down the mountain and it's just like there, a skid mark? We look up at the mountain, there's just a red skid mark, you know? Yeah, just don't chuck it in the bin. But you know what I would have done? I think I would have this game is beautiful. I would have put it on a little boat and then set fire to the boat. Not gonna see it again then, are you? That's nice. The head was a metaphor. I know it was a metaphor. I'm just saying on a practical level. You'd probably feel real bad if you got to the bottom of the mountain and just saw a... Yeah, how did that get there? Why is it wrapped so tightly in some cloth?
I wonder if the head took out some poor shepherd 1,000 feet below.
Who killed all my sheep? It's just Dillian's head lying there with... Thank you. Oh dear. No, it was really good. That was a really, really good game. I did feel like some it did feel a little bit bloated, I guess is the right word, towards the end with all the fights. You know, it was kind of a bit like, I'd rather just do the puzzle and not have you put enemies in the room with the puzzle, just to... Almost felt like it was just to make the game a little bit longer. But overall, you know, obviously all games are going to have a little bit of a downside too. But it was such a nice surprise that it was so good. Yeah, and the music was just a fucking bop. The music was amazing. Thank you, Leather. Thank you. Oh my god, it's a strange morbid version of bowling. What, and the pins are just some sheep and a shepherd down the bottom. It's more of an experience. Yeah, kind of. Yeah, I really enjoyed the Druth's stories as well. I really enjoyed those. Really, really enjoyed those. Yeah, which a game, a Scorn, which is a game that just came out, focused on visuals and sound design as well, but it's too short according to some. Exactly. I think that had they not bloated, you know, I don't want to say bloated, but had they not bloated it, people would be like, it's too short. And, you know, they would have said, oh, it's too expensive for the length of the game, but the game clearly cost a lot to make. So, and I'm one of those people that like to, I'm like, oh, I quite like to get £1 per hour out of my game. That's like but I realize that when I say that, people think I genuinely mean that if every game isn't £1 per hour, I get upset. Gonna be an end? I'll carry on this if there's an end. Is it just dark? Oh. Nope, that's just it. That's just it, so I can carry on my... Yeah, that's just it. I can carry on my waffling then, and we will be playing 11th hour after this as well. Yeah, so I know people probably think, oh, Badger just wants it to be £1 per hour. I like to use that as my I guess like a kind of baseline. I like to get £1 per hour out of my games, and that's an easy way for me to look at a game. But I don't necessarily, some games I can definitely tell that they're worth more than the £1 per hour. You can see that I would rather a game be really well made, be more expensive than the £1 per hour, and me enjoy my experience through them, if that makes sense. Like Man of Medan didn't get my £1 per hour, but God, did I ever think that was worth it, Like I really thought that was worth it. And there's been other games where I didn't necessarily get my £1 per hour from it. And I just thought they were really, really worth it. 50-hour AAA game. But then there have been other games that I have I've played, and I've thought, it didn't really feel worth the money. And I'm like, I spent, I can't really think of a game off the top of my head. I spent £60 on a game and I only got 20 hours out of it, and it was kind of, I didn't really feel like it was worth it, because that's quite a lot of money, and it just didn't feel like it was super worth it. Hey, Prode, how you doing? Hello? Hey, doggy, I didn't even see you. I didn't even see you, man. Take it. Oh, delicious. Hello? I was playing a game, Lemon Cake, which is a kind of not a simulator game, but a game where you make cakes in a bakery. Basically, it's kind of like Overcooked, but single player experience. And I was reading the reviews of Lemon Cake, and some of the people in the reviews were like, "Oh, this game was too short." And I look at the game, full price, £15. I bought it on sale, I think for like $7. But full price game is £15. And I look at the time that they put into the game, and they wrote this review at like 30 or 40 hours. And I'm like, you got 40 hours out of a £15 game, and you're saying it's too short? Oh, delicious. Are you ready? So I feel like I'm like, God, you got more than £1 per hour. I don't feel like you can complain about a game being too long. So I look at my pound per hour as a kind of a stabilizing, that they hate it, but they just can't stop playing. They complain that it's not long enough, but they get so much long. They get so much gameplay out of it. I don't personally, in regards to The Last of Us remaster or remake. Is it a remaster or is it a remake? Remake. I don't think it needed it, so that's where I would say it wasn't. But like I would like for Mass Effect, for the Mass Effect remasters, they were the 3 games was the price of 1 game. I think, yeah, like you got 3 games for £60 or £50 or something. Whereas The Last of Us 1 remake is 1 game for £70, which is more than the original retailed for. So that's why I feel like remakes and remasters should be cheaper than the original. Maybe. I don't know. Is that a real narrow-minded way to look at it? Maybe it's a real narrow-minded way to look at it. It's also quite a sweeping statement because I'm sure that some remakes should be worth more. You know? But I feel like The Last of Us didn't need to be remade. You know, it's not as ugly as some okay. You know, it's not old enough. I don't know whether I'm just being an old person, you know? It's just, it doesn't feel old enough. It would be like The Witcher 3 getting a remake. It doesn't need it. The Witcher 3 is getting a free update to bring, I think it's a free update, at least as far as I'm aware, it's going to be a free next-gen update, right? To make it look prettier. It doesn't need a remake, but it's really lovely that we're getting an update or a remaster, right? Value can be less or more, depends. Spider-Man wasn't a 60-hour game, but I felt as though my purchase was worth it. Get exhausted if every game were a Witcher 3. Yeah. Yeah, like if every game that you like was you wouldn't have time to play as many stories. I've put a lot of value in experiencing a story. And I wouldn't want every story to take me 180 hours to finish or whatever, you know? Don't think I've ever played a remake or a remaster of a game I've played. I think mine might only be Mass Effect. And I don't know whether I would have played it had I not been streaming. And that's not me saying I only played it because I didn't enjoy it, you know, I did it for the stream. That's me kind of saying I had an excuse to play it. I hadn't played Mass Effect on stream. Mass Effect's one of my favorite kind of franchises, I guess, is it a franchise? My favorite game series. So I was really excited to play it with you guys. So it almost gave me an excuse to kind of play the new one, you know? Does that make sense? Yeah. Yeah, I had 2 reasons to do it. Like, I wanted to experience Mass Effect again, and there was the remake coming out, you know. Yeah, my love for Gareth. And honestly, I'm really glad I replayed it. I enjoyed it, but I also saw some of the bad bits that I didn't see on my first playthrough. You know, I saw how kind of repetitive some of the combat was, which I definitely didn't see on my first playthrough. I also got a bit of a different, I got a different ending, I'm pretty sure. Maybe I got a different ending. Can't remember. I did some bits differently that I didn't do in my original playthrough. And it was just, you know, it was a completely different experience.
Well done, you have completed the video game, but sadly.
Doing was already dead by the time you saw
Oh
it.
no! Okay. Oh my god, okay, thank you so much. Oh shit. I am just trying to think of what we're going to call our 11th hour stream, because we will be moving on to some retro 11th hours, you know? That's true, Lost, that's true. I'm tired of open world games, honestly. Yeah, the Ubisoft template does just, yeah, I like it. I know what you mean. I'm not tired of all of them. You know, sometimes there is a real story that really captures me that does follow that Ubisoft kind of template. But it definitely feels like a lot of games use it, and it gets kind of we're doing this shit again, you know? Elden Ring. They padded out the world in a way that made so much sense. See, I am not a fan of and no, I didn't play DD What's the DLC? Well, the Citadel DLC. Lost. What are we? What's the DDLC? I was tempted by Elden Ring, but I'm not a big, like Bloodborne. The name now escapes me of that massive franchise that everyone. Dark Souls. I'm not a. I get very frustrated. I get a bit angry. I get a bit angry. Yeah, sometimes I do wish that more emphasis was put on how good the game is rather than how much, how fillery they can make it. But then, then I guess people would complain that games are too short for the amount of money that they charge. Oh, wow. 4,387 hours in PUBG. I'd say I got my $30 worth. Just, I don't know. I think I'd want an extra 1,000 hours out of no. Did I ever play Kingdom Come Deliverance? I did not stream Kingdom Come Deliverance, but Greg has played it, so I feel like I've played some of it. We didn't get very far in it, though. How far did we play? I feel like we only played maybe 10 hours or so of it. We didn't play that much. He got it when it first came out, I think. And I don't know whether I will play it because I think I'll find the combat really difficult. I think my old lady fingers will have real difficulty keeping up with it. Will you please relay my daily affirmation to him? I will, boss. I think I've got to go and pee. So before we get 11th hour up and going, so I'll tell him when I'm peeing. If you have the patience for it, I'm not sure I've got the patience for it. I really want to play some Mountain Blade, actually. No, not Mountain Blade. Maybe it's Mountain Blade. Is that the one I'm thinking of? The one that's Battlelord. That's the one. I'm known for my patience. Yeah, I'm a very patient lady. What should I call the stream? All I can think about is how much I need to pee, but I want to name the stream before I pee. Peeing is my reward for naming the stream. Good morning. Oh, Laws, you big sweetie thing. I need value. $15 game needs 2,000 hours of content. I want to be government. 11th hour. There we go. I went with my first thought. Yeah, we'll be starting 11th hour. I will just go pee though. Just gonna go pee before we start. I had too much liquid at lunch. Too much coffee. I'll give you pee theme. What pee theme you got today? You've got protocol pee theme. There you go. I'll be back in 2 secs.